Welcome back, Peanuts fans. We are here today to go over all the stuff I bought at Beaglefest. And it's going to be a lot. So settle in, grab your popcorn. We're going to see a lot of really interesting things today. So stay with me till the end. Let's jump in and get started. Now I'm not going in any order because through repacking and repacking and repacking, nothing's together, and going through it all is a daunting task. So if you have any questions on where I got these things exactly, please just reach out. All right, let's get started. First, we have this MetLife's Snoopy. I thought somebody else would love him. He's got this Hawaiian shirt thing going on. Another little plush here. We have Belle. Now this is from the 90s from Applause. And she's a little bit more than I wanted to pay, but she's in great condition. Her sandals do pop off a lot though. But she's so cute, and I do have the matching Snoopy, so gotta have the set. Look at this darling little Woodstock. He is also Applause from the 90s. Here is a lovely Snoopy. This is Applause, but I think you could use him with the Determined clothes from the early 80s because he looks to be about the right size. We have a box of soap here. This was sitting in the hot car for a few days. Let's see if it's still intact. Oh, they're beautiful. I'm just gonna turn them up a bit. We've got Charlie Brown, Snoopy, and Lucy. Here is a chance find. It is a tape from a book. It was only $2. If I see one of these without a book, I'm going to grab it because if I don't need the tape, then somebody else will. But then, look what I found in the store. Priced separately in a completely different booth is the correct book missing the tape. So I obviously had to get them both, put them back together. And here is a Charlie Brown Around Town figurine. You might be wondering, why is he just white? Usually these are painted. Well, this is a design your own one, so you could paint it up any way you want. Sort of imagine what it would be like to be one of the artists who do the Charlie Brown Around Town statues. Next we have this little darling Snoopy. I'm not exactly sure what this is. It does say Determined on it, but I don't know if this is supposed to be a Whitman's or a MetLife. I don't think it's MetLife because I don't see a logo on here. Yeah, so, and here's a mystery item I found. He is a fabric cutout that you sew together. It's a very thin material, like a cotton, but I've never seen this particular one. So if you know more about this, please reach out. It is definitely licensed. Look at this guy. Hello, boys and girls. Is he a puppet? Is he like a wash sponge? I don't know. Oh gosh, he's falling apart. I don't remember this. This is very weak fabric. I think I'm gonna have to like put him in a bag and try and preserve him for as long as possible. He was very cheap, but the interesting thing is on his tag, he's definitely licensed. Made in the USA by Dragons Are Too Seldom, Inc. Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City, South Dakota. So if you know more about this puppet, please let me know. There we have another Belle doll from Applause. She is missing her veil, unfortunately, but she's still so cute. We have a double deck of cards here from Hallmark. We also have Snoopy the Explorer from Mammoth. Is he maybe caving? Is this Mammoth Cave? We have Snoopy the French Foreign Legionnaire. This is a Simon Simple one, rather early. Then we have a few Butterfly originals here. These will go in the shop, these two. And finally, this fantastic piece, 97 Wincraft Family Picnic. We happen to go to the hometown of Wincraft, Winona, Minnesota, and Wincraft made pennants and other stuff for Peanuts. So finding this button is a major win because this probably wouldn't have been available to the public and only at this family picnic. So this is a rare one indeed. Next I have the Snoopy pop-up watch by Determined Productions. Picked up a few more greeting cards for my collection from Hallmark. Now these, I think I was meant to find these. I just sort of reached into this place and then I pulled these two out. And I was just flabbergasted because it's not something you see every day. Look at Snoopy there. And inside we have some postcards. Just to give you an idea. These are from 1990. These, I believe, were used to promote the upcoming Peanuts product lines. They partnered with a lot of brands, and this is their promotional materials for that. And I also found this Family Circle ad. I think this is from a magazine, like maybe a Life magazine based on the size. And they're just promoting the latest issue of Family Circle. I also found Charlie Brown's Super Book of Questions and Answers. This was a great price. Now this next item, all I saw was that, and I knew I needed it. Can you guess what this is? Because I wouldn't have guessed this. We've got Snoopy. I'm going to be the first one in my class to win the President's Physical Fitness Award. But wait, there's more. Oh my gosh, it's an entire poster. How beautiful is that? It is far from perfect. I'm so glad I rescued it. I have not been able to find another one of these. Please reach out if you know more. You can read at the bottom here that it says it is from 1970. I believe that is when it was actually published and is not character copyright, since that does not coordinate with Snoopy or Woodstock. A couple more books I've picked up. We've got Little Golden Books. We've got Where's Woodstock and Let's Fly a Kite, Charlie Brown. Next we have a few sheets. These are a little faded, but I figured they were forgotten in a basement. I should take them home. And also, these sheets. We've got a couple room sale items here. We've got Worlds of Wonder Woodstock. We have a Get Well Snoopy from Applause. I hadn't seen this one, so I decided to snap him up. Got this lovely lunchbox. Inside I have this Woodstock musical. I have been looking for one of these for ages, and I finally found one. I am so excited to share this one. Gonna get a nice video of this for everyone. And he is working, so I don't have to fix him. And we have this beautiful tea towel. Let's put it back here. Et un plus, je suis belle. We've got Lucy on here. This is definitely wall hanging tea towel. It's just beautiful. It's in great condition. I can't believe I found one. This is by Eli, and you usually don't find them in this country, as you can expect, since it is in French. So maybe it's from France, or maybe it's from Canada. Who knows? If you do know, reach out. And I have this darling little bag here. Isn't that just adorable? This is by Aviva. And inside there's more treasure. Isn't this just darling? This is a little planter. It's a little baby booty. So Snoopy is very keen to get Woodstock in that baby stroller. And he loves it, but Woodstock isn't so sure about it. So this is by Determined Productions from the 1970s. Cute magnet from Simon Simple. This is a very early magnet, probably early 70s, maybe late 60s. And I picked up these Applause PVCs. They were a great price. They do need a little bit of a cleanup. You can see on Snoopy's nose that he's a little dirty. I was very happy to get this Linus though, because I have been looking for him for a while because I have Charlie Brown and I have Lucy, but I didn't have Linus. And I'm pretty sure this might be the Applause version of this PVC. Whitman's also had this exact same PVC. So I'm going to have to do a little digging and try and figure out how you can tell the difference between the two. And here is a beautiful piece I found. Look at this vest. Sort of, oh, you gotta be so far back. Look at this vest. It is by Cervantes. Guys, we got a lot to get through. So go refill your drink. Come back here. We're gonna open this up. All right. This I picked up in a room sale. They didn't know what it was. They thought there was something missing. I just turned it around to the back and said, it's a tape cassette holder. Caddy. Tape cassette caddy. From Butterfly Originals. I could not pass this up. As well you can imagine. Let's look inside because I filled this up with my laundry. Just kidding. Sort of. This Tomika car. No, Takara Tomy. Yeah, Tomika. Dream Tomika. So cute. This is from Japan. I never get the chance to see these. Thank goodness for room sales at Beaglefest. Another item from the room sales. I got this paperweight. I thought there would be another collector out there that would enjoy this, so I snapped him up for myself to sell in my shop. That sounds really weird. People were like, you sell things, you should buy this. So don't come looking at me to think I'm taking stuff out of the hands of other collectors. People wanted me to take things. This beautiful Joe Gourmet egg. There's a price tag. Now you know how much I paid. Which is fine. I might not have paid quite that much. You can wheel and deal with peanuts, people. So yeah, this Aviva egg. So cute. Could not pass it up. And I found this in an antique shop in Minneapolis area, a suburb. It's a t-shirt from Santa Rosa, California. How hilarious is that? For the Warm Puppy Cafe, there's peanuts. They didn't even wear it, but I appreciate it. It's a large. I can wear that. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, I just realized. It matches the egg that I wrapped it up in. I didn't even plan that. Oh my goodness. And now the inside of the cassette caddy. Look at that. They thought something was missing, and what is missing are cassettes. And technically I did buy a cassette on this trip, so perfect. It's so cute. We've got a mess of Woodstocks here. We have, this is an ornament from Kurt Adler. So if I don't have him, he's in the shop. We have a tiny Butterfly Originals Woodstock. Just, he's got little beans inside of him. He needs a little smile repair. But other than that, he's in pretty good shape. I kind of wish I could redo his smile. It's kind of like the crazy smile. What do you guys think? Do you redo the smile so it doesn't look so crazy, or leave it original? Because it should... So right now it looks like that, which is a little weird. But it should probably go like that. See how much better that looks? Let me know in the comments. And this is probably another Adler. Yes. I know you guys love Woodstocks, so I try and buy them when I can. We have a Jogging Hound mug. I bought this in an antique shop on the way home. It's amazing I can still remember where I found all these things. Here's something special. This is a Happy Meal box from Canada. I'm very blessed that they gave this to me for free. So shout out to Cheryl, I believe. All right, for your reference, this is from 1994. And I got this beautiful little doll. He is by, I believe, Determined Productions. Yeah. So cute. Here is a holiday button from Hallmark. I don't see this one often, so good thing I was able to find one. I didn't even know about this one. You always see Snoopy, but not Charlie Brown. Now these, how could I pass up on these? I love these stick-on patches. Got all sorts of them. And one that's a little different. And I think they're like a vinyl, sort of three-dimensional. I don't know how well these would hold up on clothing, but I've never actually seen these on clothing. And I bought a pair of puzzles here. You know how I like my puzzles. I'm not sure I'm going to open these, especially this one because it's got the sticker on the cellophane. But I figured if I found yet another set... Oh yeah, this one's got stickers on the cellophane too. And I got a couple balloons here. We got a Halloween one. And this Snoopy sitting on balloons balloon with Woodstock with balloons. I hadn't seen this one before, so I had to get it. I think I've seen the Halloween one, but I'm not sure if I have it. A couple of Pez dispensers. These are a newer Charlie Brown and Lucy, and they were free. So I said, okay, I'll take those for my collection. Now I don't have to go, find them for 50 cents somewhere. And I got this bag. That was also free. And luckily it arrived in good condition. Put that in my collection. Bought this little lunchbox. It's not perfect, but the price was great. I figure I can clean it up, find a new home for him. And it's great for storing breakables in on the way home. So here we have a soup thermos. I believe I got this in an antique store. I don't see this color combo a lot. Oh, I think Mom bought me this. I haven't looked at it yet. It is a mystery box. It is marked on the outside which one it is. Let's see what it says. It just says Snoopy and Friends Woodland Diary. And those are the different styles. It looks like you can attach them to each other. And then if you pull on this, woo, we have like a little stamp pad. We have this beautiful little box. How darling is that? This is probably 1970s Determined. And I got these shorts. Yeah, they're a little used, but throw them in the laundry. It'll be fun to wear around the house. And I picked up this caboodle for just $30. It is in such great condition. It's brand spanking new. No cleanup necessary. I've been looking for these for all my craft supplies, and they're just perfect. But for this vacation, oh, it's got all the little stuff in it. And I've got two. Buckle up. We're going, going, going. So we have Share That Holiday Feeling, a Chex Mix button from the 90s featuring Charlie Brown. I haven't seen this one. This is, I think, German set of playing cards. See, there we go. We've got Snoopy as a Native American. We've got Skiing Snoopy. We have, well, kind of a country farmer Snoopy here. And a snowboarding Snoopy. Oh no, snowbird Snoopy. Got this cute little necklace to wear, and then I totally forgot about it. There was a lot going on. And I got this one at an antique mall in the area. So this is for the Charlie Brown Around Town statues. Back in the swag category, we got this from Valley Fair, a 2019 button. Here we have Disco Snoopy. Look at that sparkle. I believe this is Monogram. No, this is Quantasia. I think Quantasia becomes Monogram. Anyway, let's just look at the sparkle. And this dealer had all these Monogram medallions. I hadn't ever seen these before, and I ended up with the letter A because I didn't have C. So I just like this one. It's really cute. I got a bunch of these. I might already have some of these, but I figured I would just grab them and not worry about it. These, we all believe that these come out of, you know, those vending machines where you can get like stickers out. We think that's what these come from. I'm not sure that these are stickers. They do say Kodak on the back. And because I bought all of these, they did give me a deal on them. And just to show you one out of the rookie card package, you can see that they're still bright and colorful, and it's just the plastic sleeve that's protecting them that's yellowed. And another Simon Simple button here, this one with Linus. Redwood Empire Ice Arena patch. I might already have one of these, but I was like, just in case I don't. And this cute Woodstock pin, again, I just thought he was really cute. Let's see, we got a Packers keychain. Football. This is probably Quantasia again. We've got this cute little pin, what's up? And hi, sweetie. This is a magnet. I got this one at an antique store. And then I ended up buying another one. So I'm going to have to make a decision between these two. Right now, this one looks like it might be winning. We have a strawberry. We have a doghouse. We have an apple. And we have, I think this might be a hibiscus. Let me know if you know what type of flower this is meant to be. And we have some magnetic collectibles here. We've got Woodstock Pigpen, Charlie Brown, and a Lucy. Plus this MetLife one. I haven't seen this one before, and I didn't notice it in the package. And our final magnet is this Knott's Camp Snoopy one. We have this awesome little stapler. Look at that. And it still has staples. And I also have this little notebook, address book, a Snoopy phone pal, and this one has a Charlie Brown charm. And then this cute little number here. It looks like a handbag, but there's a notebook inside of there. Fortunately, it's missing its pencil, but it's still a beautiful little piece. And I have a tiny ornament of Happiness is a Warm Puppy. And it's an actual book that you can read and put on your Christmas tree. Got a Joe Cool keychain. I picked up this Snoopy basketball pin because it says UCLA on it, so I thought that was pretty special. I picked up these super cute ponytail holders. I really want to use these, but I bet you the elastic isn't too great in them anymore. And somebody just gave me these gift cards for free. There's they weren't used, or nothing was put on them, I should say, but you can just pick these up at Walmart. And I spotted this license plate. I thought it was really cute, and maybe I could use it on something someday. I have been collecting little Care Bear figurines, just this type of Care Bear figurine, when I find them for a really great price in decent condition. They don't have to be perfect, but it's all about the price sometimes. He's still got his heart on his back. And of course, grilling Snoopy. How could I pass him up? Now, how cool is that? Wrapped up in another pair of shorts. Look at that beautiful piece. This is a piece of glass with Joe Cool on it. I don't think I've ever seen these before. And how cute is that? I guess I have a theme. The Joe Gourmet theme. And a fun pair of shorts. A Snoopy soccer pencil. Guys, look at this caboodle. It has the original catalog and the original card. The registration card. Oh, it's so good. If you know, you know. Now this caboodle I paid $10 for because it is, I mean, it's a nice case, but it's a little dirtier. So I'm happy to clean it up and save the $20. All right, I got this Happiness is Honeywell pin back here. And I do know that this is a knockoff, but my dad worked at Honeywell, so it's only right it should be in my collection, so. Whoop! Oh, yeah. Some more Aviva jewelry. This is a pendant on a necklace here. Now, I believe I bought this wind-up Woodstock at an antique mall. I should have checked him over better because his wind-up mechanism isn't working. Always check the mechanicals. But he's really cute. When he's working, he swims. So he'd probably still float, but it's just not quite the same. I picked up this tiny little Woodstock because, you know, people might be missing their Woodstock from whatever this goes to. And I picked up this pair of Monogram pins. Monogram is the brand name. Here's two Snoopy McDonald's hay haulers. Somebody just gave these to me for free. This is Charlie Brown. Isn't he beautiful? He needs a little dusting, but this little pin went a bit stray. This is from the Peanuts movie from McDonald's. A pair of Fire King mugs. You don't see these in the wild too often. And I got them for a really great price. Did you think we were done? Oh my goodness. Let's see, I got this little MetLife plush. He is from the 2013 World Baseball Classic. Got a little doghouse here. Put your candy in there. You got a little scoop. Cute little doghouse. Again, you could put your candy in there. Big ol' load of Whitman's figurines. Gotta put those in the shop. Got that little guy from Whitman's. I don't even remember picking this up. That must have been that batch of just random. They were like, give me $5 for all this. And I said, oh, okay. So I just picked up a bunch of stuff. Got that older McDonald's toy. Some of this might already be in the shop. Is this a Burger King one? Oh, this is a Burger King one. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to double check that if I have this or not. What else do we got? We got this little guy. He needs batteries, I bet. I think this is Burger King. Oh no. I might be able to pop that out. Shoot. Then we've got the little Halloween bank from Whitman's. And we have a Chex Party Mix tin here. Inside, we've got a couple random things. But we have a Christmas doghouse here. Much like the Halloween one. I don't think I have this one, so I might end up keeping this. Tiny little baby bib. Very cute. I think these two things were free. This is a clothing for baby. I don't know what they call this. This is kind of a union suit, I guess. And finally, we have the Targa mini food sample that I got for just $20. And apparently these online go for a lot more than just 20 bucks. But we will be opening this up just at some point to see what's inside. Hopefully it's exactly what I think it is. Fingers crossed. Oh, and also in that bag was this sweatshirt. Let's see, this says St. Joseph's Academy. It's a vintage sweatshirt. It does not have the tag anymore. It's probably 1980s or so. All right, let's take a look at this box. You can see there's the flying ace on there. It's a MetLife kite. I'm not sure if I have one of these. Here we have an antique store find. I just saw the top half of this, and I knew I needed that if it was a good price. Yeah, so this is the Liberty Then and Now magazine. I might have to do a little video on this so we can all see what this article's about. Also, we need to know 32 ways to make $1 million. Here is my souvenir from Valley Fair. I unfortunately damaged the box in my backpack. I feel so bad about that. So the reason I picked this one is twofold. One, Snoopy in a plane. Super cute. Everybody loves that look. And number two, this box was different from the other boxes. It's partially in Korean. So I thought that was weird. And you know how I love some weird stuff. So pick this one up. And I'm going to have to do an episode of building this. It looks like he also comes with an island. I didn't really think this out. Also, a Lucy. Yeah, so this will be interesting. Let's take a look at the back here. Oh yeah, that's fun. All I can say is I really, really, really wanted to buy every single one of these, but I'd have to carry them all back on the bus, etc., etc. Here's another antique store find. This is a 1971 Shipstads and Johnson Ice Follies program. Let's turn to the Snoopy page real quick. I'm not sure if I have this one, and if I'm not sure if I have this one, and it was cheap enough that I can find somebody else to love this. Yeah, I picked up another Woodstock outfit. Somebody's gonna want it. What? A mini puzzle? Of course, I will take that. I wonder if it's complete. I guess we'll find out. It won't take long. I don't think I have this one. I got more Fun Time slates. I just love these. These are exclusive distribution by Arrow Educational Products in cooperation with Child Art Production, Inc. You just don't, I mean, you see these online, but they want crazy money. And I don't want to spend crazy money. But I do want to be able to share these with the world. And they were at a decent price to do that. Now, these aren't for everybody. So remember, this video isn't for children because I'm showing you my new underwear. Look at these cute briefs. I'm not going to be wearing these. No way. I'm saving these for posterity. But I could. If the value of the market of peanuts falls out, how cute are those? Come on. And how could I pass up this binder? I mean, especially at $1. Oh my goodness. Here's Joe Keyboard about to become the world's fastest word processor. Look at that image. Look at that. I love it. This is by Plymouth. This is probably 1980s. Also, this is a 3-ring binder, just in case you were wondering. Now, I've had this pin, seen this pin many a time, but I didn't know it came on a greeting card. But now I do. And now I have that greeting card. It is from 1990. Now, this is a bit of a mystery item. I just kind of saw this bit and I was like, how much? And I don't know, they said like 10, 15 bucks or something. And I was like, all right. That's how you roll at Beaglefest. We knew it was a Snoopy apron. We've got Snoopy around the world. It opens up. We've got USA, Spain, Austria, India, China. Is that what? Yeah. It's so hard to read backwards in your camera stream. That's very tiny and very far away. All right, I'm gonna have to find a record player so I can play you the story of Snoopy's Christmas and other favorite children's songs. Now, the weird thing about this is Snoopy looks a little redrawn, but it does say United Feature Syndicate at the bottom, so that means that it is licensed. This is from Canada, so maybe that explains it. It doesn't have as much oversight as something in the US, maybe. Snoopy portfolio. Love a cowboy. Let's see, we got a pack of paper for the shop. We got a pack of envelopes for the shop. I think this is stationery. I'll probably sell these two together. Another antique store find. We have a Snoopy doll wearing the wrong outfit. And he's got some tape on his nose. He needs a bit of a cleanup. But he was $5, and I figure between the outfit and the doll, I can make a little money and make somebody happy. Well, 2 people happy, unless the same person buys the outfit and the doll. They don't go together, but you do you. If you love this look, come on down. Get your Snoopy doll. Yeah, I think I got that real cheap. Going right into the shop. And a Christmas version of that same thing. Oh gosh, this is the one that's sticky or something. I don't know what's on this, but it needs a good clean. So yeah, there was actually one of these in the Minnesota History Museum, but a green version. So I think that makes it worth at least $20 more, right? Right? Oh, this is the other item that got all like schmooed up. I don't know how. It was like that when I got it. And again, I got it cheap. Cute little lunchbox. A Chex Party Mix canteen. Somebody's got to want that, right? Come on down and get it. 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece of the Nativity. There's got to be a Snoopy piece. Oh, now I'm going to have to find one more piece. Ah, well. I got a couple of these mystery boxes. These are exactly the same. Don't get me wrong. Well, I mean, they're not exactly the same. One is arcade game and one is hot dog. I figured $10 was not a bad price. And then we went to Valley Fair and they had these also. And they were $10. So, yeah. I guess I know which ones exactly I get now. But no surprise for me. No surprise for me. I don't care. Okay, more random toys that were forced upon me. You know, McDonald's stuff. And in case you wanted more puzzles, we have these two. And these two. We won. Oh, I should say we came second place in the trivia contest. And we won some puzzles because the table that did win, well, I should say we tied for second in the trivia contest, and the team that won already had these puzzles. And look at this. A Snoopy shower head. You know, I saw this for $10 and I was like, oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, I'm going to take that home with me. Who could say no to a Snoopy shower head? I love having the weird, obscure things that they made Snoopy into. And this is definitely one of them. There will be more in this video. Just so you know. Spoiler alert. It's not really a spoiler if I'm trying to make sure people stay till the end of the video. The very, very end. Let's see, we've got a pillow sham here with Belle. Super cute. Oh, Snoopy. And I'm just going to tell you this is a giant bedspread. It's probably a twin, so giant, you know, giant for showing on the camera. It's pretty cool. It's definitely had a bit of use, but it was a great price for a great piece, and I could not pass it up. So yeah, Belle bedspread. It's got like the ruffles on the bottom. And I've just noticed this little guy. I'm not sure where he came from, but he was on the floor and I don't think I've shown him. He's got the little hands that clip onto things. Yeah, there's more guys. Let me move this out of the way. Let me move this out of the way. There's so much. Guys, if I can do this, you can do this. We're doing this together. You can do it. Just keep going. You can do it. There's just one more batch after this. This is a small one. It'll go quick. Super quick. What's in here? So this is from an antique store. It is an empty box. But, you know, I get all sorts of stuff in here. So I figured somebody's going to either want this empty box or I'll be able to fill this empty box. Let's do it. It was $2. $2. Now this trash can, this is beautiful. Look at this. Snoopy's Cafe. Janitor's getting it all cleaned up. It's not great on the inside, but it could be worse. It could definitely be worse on the outside, but it is beautiful. So this came home with me. Mom spotted this beauty here. We've got the St. Paul Winter Carnival 1990 on the original card here. Official button, just $3. Win a trip worth thousands. And we got a Knott's Camp Snoopy there, a cowboy one. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. We've got Camp Snoopy. I don't know if I have it in this size. This is kind of a smaller size, not your usual 2.5 or whatever. Man. And in the antique mall, all I needed was a small sliver to notice this beautiful Snoopy tie. There's a Woodstock on here somewhere. There we go. There's Woodstock and the name of this tie. There's more than one way to get a birdie. Would be nice if we could read that. Thank you, camera. We've got Women's Day. Now, I believe I have this, so let me know if you're the lucky collector that wants to buy this from me. And I could not go home without this teeny tiny little beautiful wallet. Snoopy in front of an ice cream truck. Yes. Let's look inside. I don't remember looking inside, so that was my bad. And here we have another antique store find, some black velvet. That's just for me. This beautiful puzzle. You might be like, what? Huh? There is Snoopy on here. There is. But yeah, you can see that there are a lot of different characters. Oscar the Grouch, Garfield, all sorts of stuff. I think this is going to be a really fun puzzle. This is composed of various old stickers. And I have it on good authority that it's all there. And if you want to know more about this, it is called Stick to It by APC, I believe. All right, let's get into my hard-sided suitcase. Oh, I'm so glad I brought this because it's where I put a lot of the fragile stuff. I'm going to take this out. But it is this Vampire Charlie Brown. Very cute. Danbury Mint Christmas plate. Ready for the shop. Sweatshirt here. Daydreaming is my best subject. Love this. This is an Artex extra large. We have Woodstock, the world's best friend trophy. One of the ceramic ones. Love these. Don't see them as often as the plastic ones. I bet you they were a little bit more expensive and just didn't sell as much. When in doubt, wrap things in your used t-shirts to keep them safe. Especially when they're a beautiful hockey mug. Yeah, I don't know why I keep buying hockey mugs. I don't play hockey, but I really liked it. This is Determined Productions, probably 1970s. Here is my prize for winning. Well, this is my prize for answering the first trivia question at Valley Fair correctly. I'm going to let you know I guessed. She was given hints, and that really helped. So, It was kind of an obscure fact. But yeah, I don't mind because I got this beautiful piece. This is from Westland. And I got this sweatshirt, Joe 60s. Yeah, you can see I was going for all these Artex sweatshirts in the soccer theme. We've got this mug. It says, "Soccer, anyone?" And I picked up this fitted sheet. The price was right. And who doesn't need a little bit more packing material? All right, my mother bought this at auction. Ooh. So this is from McDonald's. This is the toy selection display. And this poster, this would have been in the window at the McDonald's. I believe maybe it's double-sided. Yeah. The other side says order, pay, and pickup. It's about the app. It's very boring. So we will just enjoy the good side with Snoopy on it. And another find from McDonald's. What? I don't think I knew these existed until this year, and I don't know that I knew that this particular one existed. It's double-sided. And now I have to find the other ones. So we've got Charlie Brown. This is the farmer toy from, I want to say 1988 or so. And this would have been hanging in the store. So that's cool. God. You're forgetting how heavy this is. You can't even see it. I told you that there'd be a strange object towards the end here. So this is a mailbox, I'm told, from Japan. So Takashima, it means tall island. It means tall island. It's a last name, family name. So yeah, I'm assuming this was some sort of sample. Let me see if I can get this. It should open a little bit more. Okay. That really hurt. Oh. Yeah, I think it probably works better when it's mounted on a wall and there is a bracket for it. So my mother also won this poster from the International Museum of Cartoon Art. So 50 Years of Peanuts, The Art of Charles Schulz in Boca Raton. It's just you and me, mailbox. You know you have 2 more things for me. At least. Come on. Come on, Woodstock. Let's get you out of there. I also picked up this little tiny Snoopy. He has this like really nice soft fur. Where is he from? He's from Applause. So picked him up. He still has his little ear tag on, so that's cool. And his hang tag. This Woodstock, he is super soft. Oh. So soft. He is by Determined Productions, I believe. Yes. He doesn't have tags. He has like maybe an original price tag on him, but he's just so soft. I couldn't not take him home with me. So there we go. That is everything. Hopefully there isn't anything anywhere else. I don't know. I can't remember anymore. Obviously, it was a long week. We left Monday and got back on Monday. So a full, 8 days of looking for Snoopy stuff. If you want to know more about Beaglefest, I am going to do a video on it, and also be sure to check out the swag bag episode. If you want to help me put up a building so I have some place to put my Takashima mailbox, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, which helps us out, and also if you want to do a little bit more, come join us on patreon.com, where you can help sponsor more videos like this. You don't pay for my Beaglefest trip, but you do help with, website hosting of CollectPeanuts.com, buying camera equipment, buying microphones, and all the other little expenses that start to add up when you're a content creator. So thank you for supporting this channel and helping me find you lots more Snoopy things to enjoy. Weird rarities like the mailbox, and fun things like these 2 plushes. Love them. This one is so soft. Oh, I don't even know where he's been, but it smells fine. Maybe a little old. But where am I going with this? I think it's just been a long day of going through all this stuff. Anyway, come join us at CollectPeanuts.com and see pictures of my collection, buy stuff for your own collection, and also you can reach out to me there and say, hey, I really do want that Chex tin. Please let me know how I can get that. Or any of the other items. Happy collecting, everyone. Bye. Oh my goodness. You guys, there is a mountain of bags and like packing material over here. Oh, so much work. So much work.